Welcome, Robert Altman.
I changed the topic. We're going to talk about Danishes instead of roles. And I don't know what the difference is. No. I wanted to talk today about some of the roles we have at the meeting and see what things we can do to change how we're handling them and have a more enjoyable, fun, and faster meeting. So, in no particular order other than what I've recorded down here, I wanted to go over some of the roles. The first one will be the timer. So the timer, when the timer introduces his or herself, should introduce the role and cover what the times are and how the book is used. And at the end of the meeting, keep the report short. Vince took 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Alhadi took 1 minute, 5 seconds. Quick. With too many song and dances, meeting's over before it gets done. Or we run out of time. So, timer report, keep it short. Cover, tabletop time speakers, evaluators, right straight to the point. Timer, big role, big part of this role that we usually let slip. The timer keeps the meeting on time. Nick, can you hold up the red for me, please? Okay, that means you're done. And I'd like to quickly conclude by saying thank you and move on. We all have a shared amount of time. When red goes up, it's not time to bring up your last 3 minutes. It's time to say, and that's my speech. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. And, since Nick has volunteered to be our timer demonstrator today, it's his job to jump up and wave and show that red, or to let people know. It's 8:05. We're done with our time for table topics. Timer keeps the meeting on time. So those are my comments on timer. General evaluator. We all know general evaluator evaluates the meeting, conducts the votes, but also, and gives awards, but also evaluates the Toastmaster. We've started to do that, but I want to make sure that we all think about that. The general evaluator evaluates the meeting, evaluates the Toastmaster. And also gives out one of the significant awards I wanted to point out was the Greg Reed Award. So Greg was one of the founding members of the club and really gave his heart and soul to it, and unfortunately passed away in one December. And the Memorial Award was created to recognize his contribution and his commitment to the group. And it's not something that we're going to, look, this does not deserve the Greg Reed Memorial Award here, okay? It should be given for something that really has a visual impact and stands out in people's minds. It's an optional award. Reserve it for things that really deserve it. And that's a wonderful way of honoring his memory. Okay, Toastmaster. Toastmaster, by the way, I want to say Mike has done a great job of demonstrating the Toastmaster role today. Really be up, have energy, introduce the speakers, play with their topic if it's not clearly defined, introduce them, say something about them. Toastmaster's job is to run the meeting, make sure that we don't have our naked, not podium, but lectern syndrome, and gives out both the fuzzy mouse and the spark plug. Fuzzy mouse and spark plug I wanted to bring out in particular because, again, they are optional awards. Fuzzy mouse for wonderful explanation of a technical topic that's easy to understand, and the spark plug as somebody who's brought a lot of energy to that. And there is a story. I'd love to tell it. I think I'll defer it for another time because I want to make sure I'm not running short of time. Grammarian. The grammarian counts ahs and ums and any other filler words. So I've been accused of saying so in my transitions. And if that becomes a filler for me, call me on it. If somebody else relies on Oz as a crutch, call them on it. The grammarian is there to keep us honest to our crutches. And grammarian also is responsible for the word picture of the day. The word picture of the day should really be awarded for a strong word picture, something that evokes an image. Often a simile. I'm good with metaphors as well, but let's keep it something that really does provide a strong image. And I'm going to try to shoot through the rest of these very quickly. 1 minute Toastmaster is an educational minute. Keep it to a minute. Keep it educational. It can be whatever's on your mind. It can be something from the Toastmasters magazine, as Vince is known to do. Anything that we all can learn from. Court jester, keep it short. It's something to put us in a good spirit and good mind, and shouldn't slow the meeting down in itself. Keep it short, keep it appropriate, keep it happy, make us laugh. Table topics. Thank you. Table topics. Focus on people without speaking roles. Speaking roles including the Toastmaster, the general evaluators, speakers, evaluators. Table topics is intended right now to end at 8:05. Again, hit the people who don't have speaking roles. If there's time later, we can go back. Keep it going. If you need to say, can I have a show of hands of who doesn't have a role? That's great. And our timer, of course, should let the Table Topics Master know. It's 8 o'clock right now. We only have time for 1 or 2 more. And that way we keep the meeting on time and reserve the time for the speeches, which is our mainstay. Table Topics responses, and I've got red right now, so I'm going to finish up very quickly. Table Topics responses, make sure you go the 1 minute. It's really important that you get a chance to stand up and speak and develop whatever you're saying. Start by repeating the question, giving yourself some time to think, and have at least a minute. And speakers who go 5 to 7 minutes. If you have a reason to go longer, or you're doing a manual topic that requires longer, what you need to do is talk to Alex, our VP of Education, and arrange that with him. And since my time is already red, I will yield the floor back to the man who knows the most about the Danes.